Hey guys, welcome back to our 100-day challenge, and today is day 16th where we are going to talk about Terraform Initialization. That is very important phase for any Terraform execution. That means if you want to work with Terraform, you need to understand this phase very clearly. Then only you will be able to understand how Terraform actually works. So what we are going to talk about in today's session, let's see. First, we will talk about the Terraform key features, what exactly Terraform provides. Normally, we have already discussed the high level overview of Terraform. Even we talked about Terraform configuration files, what types of files, how it will look like in our previous session on day 15. So let's see what are the core features we are having. Then we will talk about Terraform ecosystem. Then we will talk about the Terraform workflow, how step by step Terraform works and how we can start working with this one. Next, we will understand the Terraform initialization phase, what exactly it is, what is the purpose, what is the importance of this Terraform initialization. So we will also talk about the initialization process as well. It's very similar to Terraform workflow, but let's understand that process as well. In the last, we will talk about the importance of initialization. After completing the session, we will go through the Terraform questions to understand Terraform initialization. Now let's start without wasting time. So Terraform provides many features, but these are the core key features we can say. First feature is declarative configuration. That means that Terraform uses a declarative approach to infrastructure configuration, which makes it easy to understand and use it. So whatever we want to do by Terraform, we can define it in the configuration file. Next thing, it provide multi-cloud support. Yes, Terraform supports multiple cloud providers like Azure, AWS, GCP, and other cloud provider, which gives users flexibility and help them to eliminate the vendor lock-in if they are having any. Okay. Next feature it provide, it's a open source. As we discussed, Terraform is an open source and has a large active community that contributes to its development and its maintenance. And it is built by Hasiko. So these are the key features of Terraform. Now let's understand the Terraform ecosystem. If we talk about the ecosystem, that means the component which works together to perform full Terraform tasks. So what are those features or components we are having? We are having providers. Those are like plugins from the different cloud providers, which we can get it with the help of these providers. We can use the component of that one, or we can say we can manage the component of those cloud providers through Terraform. Next is modules, which we discussed in previous session. These are reusable code which we can use again and again as a function. Next is state file, which help us to track of resource configuration, or also prevent uh, duplication of the resources creation. So these are the main component which come into picture when we work with the Terraform. Next thing, now let's understand Terraform workflow. So it has 5 key steps. First steps is we need to create the Terraform configuration file. That means it's a declarative file, or we can say declarative configuration, where we mention what exactly it do, what kind of resource it need to create, what provider it need to use, which variables it need to use. Everything we can define in this configuration files that we discussed yesterday, right? Next phase is initialize Terraform. So this is actually a key step we can say in Terraform. It will create a directory called .terraform in your current working directory, and this directory will contain the Terraform state file. As we already discussed, whenever we initialize Terraform, it will create the state file which tracks the current state of your infrastructure. How we can initialize Terraform? We can run this command Terraform init. Next, we need to plan infrastructure changes. Before applying anything, we want to preview what exactly this configuration will perform, right? So we can preview that thing with the help of this command Terraform plan. Once you run this command, you will preview all the changes what Terraform going to do after you apply it. So next phase is apply infrastructure changes. When you run this command Terraform apply, all the configuration changes you define in your configuration file, those will be applied. Or if you mention like you are going to create some subnet, it will create there after applying. The last step is, if you don't want any resource that working for you, that is not working for you, then you can use this Terraform destroy command. What it will do, it will delete the resources in your infrastructure that were created or updated by Terraform. So this is the simple Terraform workflow: create, initialize, plan, apply, and destroy. This is the workflow. Now let's understand Terraform initialization. Okay, so what is Terraform init? So Terraform init command is the first command that we should run after writing new configuration file, or if we are copying from existing configuration file also, then we need to run this command. So what this initialization performs, right? We need to understand. So first it create the state file. Next it download and install providers plugins, so it will be available for you to use, for us to use. Next it download all the modules which is required for our Terraform to work. And the last thing, initialization is required before you run any other Terraform command like plant, apply, or restore. So before running these commands, it's always better to run this Terraform init command. So it's a process of setting up our working environment for Terraform. It includes like downloading necessary providers and modules and creating a state file. So state file is a record of infrastructure that Terraform has created or modified. So this is how we can define Terraform initialization. Next thing, why we need Terraform initialization, right? So first thing, it do project setup. Yes, Terraform initialization is critical for setting up a new, or we can say existing project. It creates necessary directories or files which is required for our Terraform. Next, state file management. Initialization ensures that the state file is set up correctly, which is required for Terraform to keep track of resource states accurately. That's why we are using Terraform initialization. Next thing, Terraform initialization resolve dependency. That means that initialization resolves dependencies and downloads required plugin to ensure that Terraform can manage the required cloud resources. Next thing, Terraform initialization downloads plugins which is required to work with Terraform. So Terraform utilizes a plugin based architecture that requires initializations to download and set up plugins correctly. Now let's talk about next thing. These are the steps which helps to initialize Terraform. So first step is create a new directory for your Terraform project. Next, we initialize the project by running the this init command that we discussed. Next, we need to run the Terraform plan command to preview what are the changes going to happen. And next phase is run the Terraform apply command, which will apply all the changes which is mentioned in this configuration file. Now let's understand purpose of Terraform initialization. So there are many purposes for which we are using Terraform initialization. First is environment configuration. Actually, initialization set up the environment for Terraform by creating a .terraform directory and configuration files. Next thing, Terraform initializations do provider configurations. So initialization configures providers for different cloud platform, which allow Terraform to manage resources across various cloud providers. Next thing, Terraform initialization do module setup as well, as initialization prepares modules for use and promote modularity and reusability. Next thing, Terraform initialization verifies the dependencies. So initialization ensures that all the modules dependencies are verified and downloaded, which ensures a consistent environment. Next thing, Terraform initialization downloads all the required plugins automatically after running the Terraform init command. Next thing, it provides version compatibility. Yes, Terraform initialization ensures that downloaded plugins are compatible with Terraform's version, and also highlight the importance of keeping Terraform up to date. Now let's understand the importance of Terraform initialization. What actually it provides. First, it provides repeatability and consistency. Next thing, it collaborate between teams effectively on any infrastructure project, so everyone can begin with the same baseline configuration. Next thing, it helps to prevent errors. So initialization plays a crucial role in error prevention by setting up correct environment. Now let's go through the knowledge check what we understood from the Terraform init or Terraform initialization. So first question is, what is the one of the benefits of Terraform initialization? The options we are having: creating infrastructure resources, ensuring collaboration among team members, downloading and verifying plugin compatibility, handling troubleshooting and error recovery. Okay. So what is the benefit of Terraform initialization? So the answer for this question is option C, downloading and verifying plugin compatibility. Why this is correct answer? Because Terraform initialization downloads and verifies the compatibility of plugins for your infrastructure configuration, which ensures that correct version of plugins are available for resource provisioning. If we talk about the option 1, why it is not correct? Because initialization alone will not create any resources. Next thing, it is not correct ensuring collaboration among team members because it's not the primary purpose, although indirectly it contributes to the collaboration, but it is not the primary benefit, we can say. Next thing, handling troubleshooting and error recovery. It is not the primary benefit, we can say, because it just prevent that thing. It don't troubleshoot or error recovery. So that's why these are not correct answer. Our answer is option C. Let's check about next question. That is, during Terraform initialization, what is the significance of downloading plugins? Option: it enhances collaboration among team members. It verifies the correctness of the Terraform configuration. It ensures that the availability of necessary providers and modules. It creates backup copies of Terraform state files. As we can directly see, it ensures the availability of necessary providers and modules is the correct choice here, because downloading plugins during Terraform initialization ensures that all the required providers and modules are available for use in the Terraform configuration. And if we talk about A, B, and D, these are not the primary purpose of downloading plugins during initialization. That's why we are going with the answer option C here. So guys, that's it in this video. I hope you find this video helpful to understand Terraform initialization and Terraform workflow. If you find this video helpful, then don't forget to click on like button, share with your friends for better reach. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring, and keep transforming. See you in next video with more concepts.